Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be talking about how to create this kind of OTP screen with this OTP text field. So for this, first of all you will have to use this package pin code fields, and I will put the code on GitHub and will share the link with you, and also put this package URL in the description box. You can check that. And without any delay, let's get started. So for this, in the main function, I'm calling this my app, and inside this material app, and these are some theme color that I have set here, and I'm calling pin code verification screen from home, and also passing this number. It is static for now, you can use your number. Now let's move towards this screen. This is my pin code verification screen. It is a stateful kind of widget, and there is one parameter for accepting the mobile number, which is visible here. So what I will do, I will run the app so that you will get to know that what we are coding and what is the output. So initially it is blank screen, so let's begin coding. So for this, first of all, I'm creating boolean variable, and initially it is false. Basically it is used for error handling, for showing error messages. Then I'm using current text, and also I'm using here stream controller for controlling the errors, for showing error in a animated way. I'll show you whenever we will use this in our code. And also I'm using form key for checking the validation when we will press on submit OTP button. And then on init I'm calling same error controller, stream controller, error animation type. And also on dispose, must have to close this error controller. And I'm also using snack bar for showing messages. Whenever we will require, we will call this snack bar method. And now let's move to scaffold. So inside scaffold, I'm setting here background color, and it is coming from constants. This is the constants page, and I'm using here primary color and OTP GIF image. For now I'm using PNG image, you can replace it with your image. So let's move forward. Inside body I'm using list view, and I'm using keyboard dismiss behavior on drag. Whenever we will scroll, then the keyboard will disappear. That is why I'm using this. Let's move forward. List view definitely take children. I'm using here widget type. I'm using size box, height 30, so that there will be some space between image and this top bar. This is the height of the image, and inside clip or rect I'm providing border radius for 30, and inside this, as a child inside clip or rect, I'm using image.asset, and asset image is coming from constant.otp gif image from this constants class. Now let me reload it. Here is the image. Let's move forward. After this, I'm taking size box of height 8 for providing some space, and then padding, edge inset symmetric, vertical 8, and then I'm using text, phone number verification, and styling I'm providing bold and font size 22, and I'm using text align center. And after that I'm using another padding for providing some more text, this is the padding I'm using, horizontal 30, vertical 8, and inside padding rich text will be the child, and inside rich text I'm using text span, and inside this I'm using enter the code sent to as text, and after that it accepts children, and children be text span, and this children will be widget dot phone number. I'm printing same phone number that I'm taking from main function. So let me save this. This is phone number verification, and okay, we'll have to set styling and color for all this. For number, I'm setting the text style black, bold, and font size 15. And for this particular text, again we will have to set the styling like text style, color black 54, font size 15. Now let's save this. This is the text, enter the code, and this is the mobile number. Let's provide some alignment. It is center. Now it will look good. It is center align. So let me wrap this, and now let's move forward. Again I'm using size box for providing some height, and now I'm using form. So inside this form I'm using key as form key that we have initialized in the beginning, and child padding I'm using symmetric padding, vertical will be 8 and horizontal will be 30. As a child, inside this padding I'm using pin code text field. This is coming from the package that we have installed earlier. This have some required arguments that we will have to provide, so I'm just going to add it. So let's move forward. First of all, app context, I'm passing the same context. It is coming from the build function. Pasted text style. Whenever we will put some value inside that text field, it will define the style of that particular text. Color will be green shade 600, font weight bold, and the length of the pin code text field would be 6. Let me save this. Here it is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now we'll provide some design to this text field. Obscure text is true and obscure character is true. Till now, let me save this, and if I'll add some value, it is providing star because of this text. Let's move forward. I want, instead of this star, I want to print some icon, so I'm using obscuring widget. So I'm using obscuring widget icon dot lock size, and the size is 24, color is green shade 700. Let's move forward. Blinking when obscuring is true. Let's see what will this do. It decides whether typed character should be briefly shown before being obscured. Whenever you are putting some value and you want that 1 or 2 seconds for that value is visible to the user, then you will use here true. Let me run this. I'll show you. When I will press some value, it is showing for little bit of time that value is you, and then obscuring widget appears. So now let's move forward. Animation type animation fade, and validator is inside this validator function. It is predefined function. I'm using If the length is 6, then OTP must be off. If the length is less than 6, then it will return a error message, validation message, and otherwise it will return null. So I'm also checking the validation here. That is why we have used form key, and I'm also setting the pin theme now. Till now there is only dash. Now I will design it. Inside pin theme, I'm using pin code field shape. Let me save this code. Here are the boxes. Now provide some more design to it. I'm providing border radius, field height 50, field width 40, and active field color is white. Cursor that will blink inside these boxes will be black, and again animation duration will be of 0.3 seconds. Let me save this. Let me run this from the beginning. There are the boxes. Let's move forward. Enable active fill is true, and error animation controller is the same controller that we have initialized earlier. Whenever there will be some error, it will provide to this error controller, and I have used this controller as stream controller, so it is ready to listen. So let's move forward. Controller is text editing controller that we have initialized in the beginning. There it is. Now let's move forward. Keyboard type is obviously number. Box shadow, and offset is 0,1. Color is black with shade of 12 I'm using, and blur radius is 10, and on completed, whenever user will fill up all the text field area, it will come inside this on complete function. It is predefined function, and on tap, whenever user will tap on any of the text field, this functionality will be triggered. I'm not using it now. You can use according to your requirement. Let's move forward. I'm using on change functionality. I'm printing the value what I will type inside, and set state. I'm using current text that we have initialized in the beginning with empty string. I'm initializing it with the value, and before text paste, it will return the value text, and I'm using debug print allow to paste and the text. It is true. It means, suppose if you have something copied and if you want to paste it directly here, then you can do with the help of this before text paste. On press, long press actually, it is showing the message, do you want to paste this code? And this particular code is the same that I have copied from somewhere, and if we'll tap on this paste, then the code is pasted, and if you will see the value, it will be the same, like here it is completed and the value is 765897, and again I'm printing this value to confirm whether we are inside this function or not. 167843 it is printing, and also it is printing this message. So whenever you want to do copy paste the code directly, you can implement this code here. And now let's move forward once again. After this form, I'm using padding, and padding of symmetric with horizontal 30, and inside padding I'm using text for showing error. If has error is true, then please fill up all the cells properly, will be visible as an error, otherwise empty. So I'm checking this condition. So let's move forward, providing some text style to this error message. After this padding, I'll use row, and main axis alignment will be center, and as a children I'm using text didn't receive the code as a message, and also providing the text style. This is the text, and also providing some text button so that user can perform functionality for resend code. On press, I'm using snack bar function, and the message will be visible OTP sent. You can perform your action here. For now I'm just showing the message OTP is resend, and a child resend. Let me save this. Here it is. Whenever I will tap on this, it will show OTP resend. Now let's move forward, also providing the text design to this particular resend. And after this row, I'll be using container for the verify button. I'm using margin vertical 60, horizontal 30, and box decoration color would be green, shade of 300, box radius would be 5, box shadow, again box shadow I'm using color shade of 200, offset 1-2, and blur radius of 5. Button theme I'm using height of 50, and text button to provide on press functionality. And I'm also checking here the validation form key current state dot validate. For the condition, I'm using current text dot length is not equal to 6. If it is less than or greater than 6, then it will come inside this. And also if the current text is 1 2 3 4 5 6, it means that I have chosen this value as correct OTP. You can replace this according to your OTP. So if the condition is true, then it will come inside, and it will show error, because the condition is if the length of the text which we will put inside is not 6, means if it is less than 6 or greater than 6, then it will come inside. And if the current text which we are putting here is not 1 2 3 4 5 6, then again it will come inside and it will show error. And what kind of error it will show? It will show error controller dot add error animation type dot shake. What it will do? It will provide shake animation error. That is why we have used error controller with the help of stream. Now let's move forward, and again I'm using set state for updating the value of has error, and inside else I'll use has error false inside this set state. If there is no error, then it will come inside this else, and the value of hash error will become false. Now let's move forward, and again I'm using this snack bar to perform some functionality. You can use your code here, and I'm using snack bar for showing message that OTP is verified. You can use navigation or any kind of API integration functionality to be called inside this. Let's move forward. Let me run this. This button has appeared now. Now if I will see, there is no text, so I will have to provide this text. But before that, there is on tap functionality, and as I have entered the value here like 567 something, but not 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's see what happens if I will press this button. It will say please fill up the cells properly. Animation for the error is not coming just because we didn't run the application from the beginning. I'm running it now. If I will put some value other than 1 2 3 4 5 6, let me put only 3 value here, and let me tap on this. There is a shake animation, and also it is checking the validation that OTP must be of 6 digit. And again, if I am putting the value, then this text field error will be gone. And if I will tap on this, then again the error will come because we didn't provide the same value that we are applying condition for that. Now let's move forward to provide some text on this verify button, center, and I'm using text as verify to uppercase, and the style is white color, font size is 18, and font weight is bold. Now after this container, let me shrink this. This is my verify button where I am applying the conditions. So let me wrap this, and after that I'm providing here clear button for clearing this text field. Let me save this. Now there is a clear button. If I will press on this, it is clear. Let me run this once again from the beginning. And now I am providing this text field correct value 1 2 3 4 5 6, and if I will tap on this, it will show OTP verified. And here you can navigate to home screen or wherever you want to navigate. So I hope you must have learned something with this video, and if you find this video helpful, please hit thumbs up button, and do subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you next time in our next video. Bye for now.